Unfortunately, here at Bank of America Stadium, what started out as the first game of the preseason, a chance to see some of the new additions to the Carolina Panthers, ended in not quite heartbreak, but certainly disappointment. A 27-14 loss to the Buffalo Bills here when the offense, the defense, they just looked discombobulated. Holding penalties, 12 men on the field, 10 men on the field, mistakes that were avoidable was what Ron Rivera hated the most. But yes, he's disappointed. But the reality is that it is still preseason. This is the opportunity to get better.
Yeah, well, certainly. I mean, again, you look at what happened. You look at some of the things that happened on the field. I mean, some of the disappointment, and the big thing, more so than anything else, is we have a lot of young guys out there that need to turn the corner. As was mentioned earlier, they've got to step up, and we're giving them every opportunity. These first two games were really about the young guys getting chances, and quite frankly, from my perspective, I think some of the young guys stepped up when they had chances. So, again, it's hard to say right now until you really get a chance to watch the tape, break the tape down, and really decide, on some things. So we'll see tomorrow. We'll get a better feel, a better grasp as to where we are.
And then one part of preseason is where we blew people out, where we didn't got blown out, where we looked great, we looked horrible. But regular season, I've been a part of preseason where in the preseason it looked like we was going to be unstoppable. And then we get in the regular season, it's like, Fred, what happened? It's preseason. You get a good gauge where you're at, but it's just really a glorified practice. And you want to come out and play well, but you don't panic. It's early. It doesn't count until the Rams come here. But you still want to, go out and play well. But there's nothing to panic about. It can be fixed, and you get another opportunity in a few days.
One of the things that the Panthers were hoping to get was a little bit of clarity in their backup quarterback situation. Is it going to be Kyle Allen? Is it going to be Will Grier? Can one of them take hold of this situation and force the coaches into making a decision? Unfortunately, that's not what happened on the field tonight. Kyle Allen, 4 of 11 for only 32 yards. Will Grier, not much better. At one point was 5 of 11 for 33 yards before finishing 5 of his last 8. Both of them had poor decision making and also couldn't hit receivers when they made the right decision. Will Grier threw it into double coverage, also went outside when he should have gone inside, threw a pick 6 that went 71 yards the other way. Ultimately, neither quarterback looked good and neither quarterback established themselves. But again, this is the opportunity to get better.
Disappointed today. I think we were a little rough on the execution. That starts with me. And I really wanted to move the ball down the field a couple times in those drives we had with the ones, especially getting their first playing time and get the ball in the end zone. So, I'm a little disappointed we didn't do that well, and that starts with me.
The whole game, I think we just killed ourselves with those penalties or dropping balls or something went wrong every third down. It felt like. So I got in the huddle and I just told these guys, let's play clean football. Let's execute, and let's just go out there and have fun. Let's play hard. And those guys, they were grinding. There's a 14-play drive there. So that's a long time, and those guys kept going at it. So I'm proud of them, and we'll go back and look at film and see where we can get better.
Taylor Heinicke was probably the best quarterback on the field tonight, at least for the Panthers. 8 of 12 for 78 yards, led the team to their lone touchdown, and tacked on the 2-point conversion in a time that didn't really matter. Obviously, it's the fourth quarter, playing against the Bills' backups to the backups, but still, you can't ignore the way that Heinicke played. Of course, there are always positives that you can take away, especially if you're looking on the bright side of things. Jordan Scarlett and Cameron Artis-Payne both averaged over 4 yards a game, and Reggie Bonifant had another good game. 7 touches for 47 yards. Even the 2-point conversion, plunging over the middle in a goal line situation, not what you would expect from the pass catcher Bonifant. The defensive line got some pressure against the first string, Josh Allen. There were good things from tonight, but unfortunately, ultimately, disappointing here against the Bills. But the reality is that it's the preseason. It doesn't really matter. All these stats, they don't matter. I asked Reggie Bonifant, where does the team go from here? And his answer, New England. From Bank of America Stadium, I'm Josh Klein for the Riot Report.